Top Gun Maverick is poised to be #1 at the box office in its 5th week after a 28% decline week over week. Unbelievable. But it's doing exactly what good movies should do, what great movies should do. It's supposed to entertain people to the point where they walk away and they tell everyone else, everyone that they know, how good it was. And then those people go see the movie and they do the same exact thing. And word of mouth is absolutely insane for this movie. No one was asking for a Top Gun sequel. No one. And here we are now, $900 million later, potentially up to $1 billion film. All people want is good entertainment. That's all they're looking for. They're not looking for your messaging, Hollywood. They're not looking for your preaching. They're just looking for good entertainment. And Top Gun Maverick is the exact opposite of what Lightyear is. Lightyear is a film that was very relevant in people's minds. The Toy Story franchise is still very much relevant. Toy Story 4 came out just, a few years ago and did very, very well. So Lightyear, a character it's based on a character that most people are very, very aware of, and it's in the public consciousness. And yet, it's underperforming massively. Why? Because unlike Tom Cruise, Chris Evans wanted to run his mouth. Unlike Top Gun Maverick, it actually tried to respect what came before it. That's right, by, bringing certain characters back, but you wanted to move away from Tim Allen and bring in Chris Evans. And Chris Evans decided to go after people and alienate people. And you tried to put political messaging into it. Whereas Top Gun Maverick just stayed true to what it was. And that's what audiences are looking for. So in its 5th week, it could finish #1. That still remains to be seen, but it doesn't really matter because the fact that it's even in this position is truly special. And it deserves all of that right now. And I love what we're seeing from this. Now, what does this mean for the future of the Top Gun franchise? I don't know. I'm sure even Tom Cruise himself is blown away by this. This is his highest grossing film of all time. And then on the opposite side, I think bad things are going to happen at Pixar because this Lightyear situation is a disaster. And it's a disaster for a lot of different reasons. Obviously, Chris Evans didn't help the situation at all, but that's not really the true reason why it's failing. I mean, you look at what they did. They tried to give you something based off an animated toy, but the real-life version of that toy, but you're not bringing Tim Allen back. You're bringing Chris Evans into it, and it doesn't really resemble that world that was so iconic that made you so connected to that toy. The whole thing is just a weird disaster. Now, I haven't seen the film, don't plan on seeing the film, but I mean, me personally, I love the Toy Story trilogy. I think 1 through 3 are just fantastic films, perfect films. And then you have 4 that's kind of just out there, which is just the weird kind of version out there that I don't really connect to the trilogy. It wasn't offensively bad, but I didn't like it as much as those other 3 for sure. But this whole thing right here, Pixar has fallen so far from the greatness of, their heyday with the Toy Stories and Monsters, Inc. and Finding Nemo and The Incredibles. And now here you have them trying to go out of their way to put, sexual things into it because I guess that's Pixar's new narrative now. And then you have everything going on with Disney. And I just think that the Lightyear thing has been a perfect storm in a bad way for them. But then you have Top Gun, which has been phenomenal. And if we're paying attention to what the people want, Top Gun Maverick is the perfect template for it. Again, when this movie was announced, no one was asking for it. No one was sitting around thinking, I need that next Top Gun movie in my life. And now here we are where it has made more money than Doctor Strange, which Doctor Strange had an insane opening weekend. Insane. And it should have made $1 billion easily. But I don't think it's even going to hit $1 billion. Because why? Because word of mouth was not good for Doctor Strange. Because it wasn't a good movie. As I and many others have said time and time again. So I'm really happy that people are responding to this. I don't think Hollywood will pay attention because Hollywood lives in their own little bubble right now. And that's what Hollywood does. But we, the fans, should celebrate something like Top Gun Maverick. It's a win for fans. It's a win for good, solid entertainment. And it confirms everything that we have been saying over and over again. The fans are always right. The studios are always trying to attack the fans when things don't go their way because they can't blame themselves, so they have to blame someone else. But ultimately, Top Gun Maverick proves fans were right. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Thank you for supporting us on geeksgamers.com, our website, and all of the channels connected to Geeks and Gamers. We had a fantastic week in Dallas, Texas. We were also in Nashville, Tennessee for the Terror on the Prairie premiere. I have a review for that here on this channel. Please go support the Daily Wire. They're doing great things over there, and I appreciate all of what they're doing. And make sure you subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Play if you want to see us playing video games, hanging out, having a good time. And also check us out on geeksandgamers.com. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.